I think we just got a peek into what the future for Sam Bankman-Fried has in store. Also, unfortunately, we have more bad news for Ethereum stakers. And what is Cardano planning next for next year? Will it come out in time, and will it be a big player in the game? Keep in touch. That one's at the very end of the video, so make sure you watch the whole thing. We're gonna get into that, but first, if you guys are enjoying these videos, I encourage you to hit the like button and hit subscribe. Share them out so other people can learn as well the difference between the failures of centralized custody platforms like FTX and what crypto is really about. If you guys want to learn more, that's what this channel is all about. Hit subscribe. If you want even more, better resource of what we're doing with our cryptos and why, trade alerts, portfolio updates, market updates, check out the link to the CT Club. It's down below in the video description. So, Sam Bankman-Fried, here's a little more nuggets of information for you. In their funding round in 2021, Sam went ahead and took $300 million out of the $420 million raised for himself. So it turns out he's the charity case, guys. He needs the money. So he really needs it. So he's going to go ahead and take it for himself. $300 million out of the $420 million, he pocketed that. Also, not a good look is that his lawyer, Paul Weiss, dropped him as a client. That's not looking too good, especially considering that news just came out very recently that Theranos, you know, who was it? Jim Cramer was calling her Steve Jobs. She has been jailed, put in prison for 11 years for fraud. She's also pregnant. So then, you know, she tried the crazy insanity case. She tried, I mean, obviously she would have tried some kind of empathy angle being pregnant. That is truly unfortunate for her child, by the way, being born into a world with a mother that made decisions like that. Hopefully it's only going to be better for that kid moving forward. But is that a taste of what's going to happen to Sam? I don't know. Lots of fluff pieces happening about him in the media. There's already a documentary being made about him. How fast are they? How much attention is FTX getting negatively? And it's fueling the fire of everyone who didn't invest in cryptocurrencies and are now looking for a reason for them to say, man, I dodged a bullet. I knew crypto was a scam. The whole thing's a Ponzi scheme. Mixed with, of course, the Federal Reserve, bankers galore, anyone who is getting paid, you know, has the special interests of central bankers in mind, are all saying crypto's a scam. We need regulation to protect the consumers. How much attention is the media giving to FTX and just getting it wrong, and again, doing what mainstream media does best, misrepresenting the truth, misleading whoever is following them blindly, and, you know, just blanket sweeping whatever they need to serve the interests of those who pay them. For example, the Fed's Kashkari, he's been tweeting saying that crypto is merely a tool for speculation and greater fools. That it's not just FTX is one example of a company that's bad in crypto. He's saying that all of crypto is a Ponzi scheme, it's a scam. You better exit while you still can. And guess what else they're working on conveniently? Remember that 12-week pilot program for the digital dollar that they're partnering with Wall Street? What is going on? I hope that I'm not the only one putting two and two together here and understanding them taking advantage of the situation. Perhaps they made the situation happen on purpose. I wouldn't put it past them. Call me, put my tinfoil hat on, I don't care. They are time and time again twisting the truth to serve their interests. And unfortunately, a lot of people are gonna buy into this, that crypto is a scam. There's some YouTubers out there that seem like they're giving up hope. And here's the kicker. Number one, clearly bullish sign of bearish sentiment. The fear has gotta be right on the edge, right? As fearful as possible if this is what we're talking about. And if this is true, Bitcoin is still at $16,600 at the time of this recording, which is shortly a few minutes after I'm going to be publishing this, whether you are watching it or not. That's not to say that it can't go lower to 11,000 or 10,000 like some people think. but what is going to drive it to that place? Because now we have a big crypto centralized platform mess up all over mainstream news. We have the Fed again knocking down crypto. We have everyone who was on the fringe of crypto now, you know, they feel like, oh yeah, definitely I was right not to invest in it. It's definitely a scam. And it's still at 16,000. I mean, come on, what much more, what else is gonna happen? So here's some more bad news for those of you who are, we're gonna do a little pivot here. For those of you who are staking your Ethereum, bad news, guys. Now you're gonna be needing to expect to be staking for another year, possibly 2 years of your Ethereum locked in staking. Maybe it's time to take advantage of those liquidity tokens if you stake through a service that provides those. I mean, it's still trading at a relative close enough to Ethereum if you're doing staked on Lido, but definitely not good news coming out of Ethereum, and sorry to have to break it to you. I mean, Toby and I have staked Ethereum as well, so we're in that with you, but we are very happy that we only staked a portion of our Ethereum holdings doing that, which we also, of course, told our CT Club members at the time when we began staking what we were doing with our plan with that. And lastly now, let's talk about Cardano. We haven't talked about Cardano in a long time, but don't you know it, they got more announcements for us. So there's a new Cardano stablecoin to be coming out in 2023. At least that's the date that they're giving us the first time. They're also, you know, there's another stablecoin scheduled for Cardano to be released, DJED, the DJED coin in the Q4 of this year, so anytime now. But the thing with Cardano stablecoin, it's going to be fiat backed. Is it going to be a rival for Tether and USDC? Seems like Cardano is trying to play catch up with all the DeFi, stablecoin, lending, bridging technicals that they're trying to roll out. But is this the tortoise versus the hare scenario where Cardano is going to see how regulation is playing out and they can bob and weave rather than those who are actually being trailblazers and trying to do it regardless of regulations? It'll be interesting to see how this plays out with a more slowly developing blockchain like Cardano. So it's going to be fully regulated. It's going to be backed by fiat. So it's not a decentralized stablecoin, but it is going to be another option for those of you who are interested in that. It's going to wrap it up for today. Thank you everyone for tuning in. If you enjoyed it, if you learned something, hit like, hit subscribe. We're putting out videos every single day. This is Crypto Tips. My name is Heidi. See you guys.